Do you have AI anxiety? Well, you're not alone, and it's actually a lot like the anxiety that many people feel about the climate crisis. When people talk about these anxieties, they often fall into two types. The first is personal anxiety, which is the feeling that I will be personally directly impacted. So, in the climate case, that might mean worrying about being a natural disaster victim. But in the AI case, maybe it's fear of losing your job. The second type is collective anxiety, and that's the sense that we as a species are in trouble, even if I personally might be okay. It's sort of like feeling that humanity is heading in a bad direction. And both of these anxieties are valid, and they're also connected by something deeper, which is the economic system we live in. Capitalism, as it currently operates, functions a lot like a cancer. It depends on endless growth, and it's designed to always expand and always consume more. That's what drives the climate crisis because the system requires us to keep producing and buying more, even when the planet can't handle it. It's also what shapes how AI is used. AI on its own is a neutral technology, but under capitalism, it's often applied to things that increase shareholder value. That would be things like replacing human jobs because AI will do the job for cheaper, or driving social media engagement by feeding us content that our brains can't stop scrolling through. So, what can we do with that anxiety? Well, whether it's about climate or AI, because these anxieties are so similar, we can treat them in a similar way. We need to move from prediction to participation. So, prediction is when we spend all of our time reading headlines, analyzing trends, and trying to guess what's coming in the future. Whereas participation is when we look at what skills, values, and communities we already have and think about how we can use them to shape the future that we want. So, for the climate, that might mean taking stock of your skills and figuring out what you can bring to the movement. If you're interested in doing this, please check out a talk called Finding Joy in Climate Action. It's by Dr. Ayana Elizabeth Johnson, and you can find it on YouTube. For AI, participation could mean something like learning how the technology actually works, understanding its strengths and weaknesses beyond the hype, or asking questions like, what could this technology look like in my ideal future? So maybe in your ideal future, AI doesn't exist at all, and that's fine. But maybe you can come up with ways that it can be used to support the needs of people and planet. So the point isn't to predict the future of AI or the climate, it's to participate in building the future you want to live in. Thank you.